And look at this cable bill.
Well, what if I told you that you could get home internet from Verizon?
Verizon does home internet?
Verizon does home internet, and it's only $25 a month.
Fios Home Internet. No annual contracts, no hidden fees. Starting at $25 with select unlimited plans.
So many new things to protect in life. A little care helps to keep things alright. Nationwide is on your side.
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to what just might be the greatest video I have ever made on this channel. Yes, it is time to play those time-honored SpongeBob games that we all know and love. Actually, when I was playing the meme video, or when I was making the meme video, I didn't expect there to be so many Shrek-related games. All I expected was that I was gonna play some stupid games, and those were the ones that popped up. So I was thinking about another legacy on my channel is all of the SpongeBob games that I've played. So I've collected as many SpongeBob-related, both horror and non-horror games that I could possibly find. And it turns out they're only horror ones. And these are the types of games that remind me of like SpongeBob Slendy Pants, which if you remember, I played that oh so many years ago. Oh man. And then just recently 3 AM at Coaster Cabs. Anyway, this is SpongeBob's Day of Terror. The first. Hello? Oh. Is someone trying to sell me something? Oh, hey, wait a minute. What? Hi. How you doing?
This is harder than I thought.
What happened? What? I don't understand. Ordinarily, that guy just wanted to talk to me. Oh, kelp chips, great. I got some kelp chips. Break. Okay, wait. Okay, it's back to, sorry, I took a boat dog break. Y'all having fun? Alright, moving on! Boat dog. Okay, it's back to, sorry, I took a boat dog break. Okay, wait, hang on. Okay, alright, everybody, hold on to your goddamn horses. I have no idea what's happening. Hello? Oh, fuck. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier, and welcome to Spaghett. Now, you may be familiar with the meme, "Somebody touch my spaghetti!" Even though that meme is outdated, this game is a horror game. Yes, that's true. I think, anyway. I actually don't know. Let's play the game and find out, shall we? Ooh. Look at the Spaghett to see the slap. To see the slap sequence. Slap the Spaghett by clicking the correct mouse sequence in the sequence. Complete the sequences to keep the Spaghett warm. Try to complete the first sequence. To keep it warm? Somebody slap my Spaghett. Why do I need to slap the Spaghett to keep it warm? Whatever. Each completed sequence increases the temperature. Warm. Whatever. Each completed sequence increases the temperature meter above. If the temperature meter gets too low, the Spaghett will freeze. If that happens, it's all over. Press A to continue. Complete the Ooh, ee, ooh. Somebody punching my Spaghett. This is a fetish I never even knew existed right now. In the top right corner of the screen, there is a visibility meter. This meter fills whenever an unwanted spectator watches you. If the meter fills completely, you lose. Alright, let's avoid that. Look down at the arrow. Click left click to hide. Oh boy! Oh, okay. We're still looking aside. Click to continue. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, shit. Somebody did touch my Spaghett. Oh. Hey! Ooh. I'm sorry, I punched the Spaghett. Whoa. Ah! Hi! Hello! No! Ah! Jump across! Mass Spaghett! All I want is I am dead! All I want— Top 10. Who's top 10? Who's top 10? 10 seconds. That doesn't make any sense. Alright, let's try it again, shall we? I guess. Let's do this. Slap it, a slap it, a slap. Somebody touch him, mass baguettes! Alright, anyway, we're gonna get to this. Let's slap her. Slap her to Pappardelle. We're gonna slampingy this linguini. Don't let mama see you. I don't know. Did mama make this? Hide. Okay. Alright, I think that's probably the good sound. Slap it, slap it. Huh? Stay away from Goldie. Ah, what about Papa Bear? Uh-oh. That's me, baby! Alright. Baby strikes what moves. I move. What are you talking about? Okay. I'm moving when I see baby. What? Papa hates being watched. Well, Papa no be watchy. Papa gets— Is mine. Papa Bear! Papa baby! Baby Papa! Papa baby! Papa baby! This game's tough. Okay, alright then. I bet I can do that again. Everybody welcome to Spaghett. I don't think I read that wrong. I think I got mixed up with Papa being something else. And disgusting? What, me slapping the Spaghett? I'm pretty sure that's not good for me either, but, you know, we can't all be beggars and choosers. Slap it, slap it, slap it. You ain't seen nothing, Mama! Mama ain't gonna see nothing here. Okay, slap it, Spaghett, slap it, slap it, slap it. Slap it, slap it, slap it, slap it, slap it. Wahoo. Papa hates being watched. Okay, this time I'm gonna watch Papa. Don't look at me. I'm looking. Oh, I'm looking all right. Gone. Okay. So I assume that means you didn't want to be looked at, but apparently I do look at you. Left to right, left to right, right. Slap, slap. Oh, I'm not moving. I am moving. Don't look hang on. Me. Slap it, looking. I'm looking. Ooh, I'm looking. Okay. Oh, these slap sequences are getting complicated. Ooh, okay. That hiding meter don't go away. Wait, that's not fair. The hiding wiener don't go away. I can't hide my wiener. I can't. It's impossible to— oh shit. Oh shit. Okay. Not that disgusting. I need to heat up my Spaghett! Hang on, wait, whoa. Okay, right, left, right, left, left, right, left, left. Oh, no! Oh, wrong! I thought you were gonna be Goldilocks. Okay. This is gonna get complicated. Left, right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left, right. Left, right, left. Left, right. Look at me. I'm gonna look. I'm looking at you. Hey, buddy. Hey, Papa. Hey, Papa. Hey, nobody touch your Spaghett. Nobody ever touch left, right, left. Oh, that was a bit too close for comfort. Okay. All right, left, right, left. Oh, shit. No! No, you're not. God, that's just the global eliminator there. Mama's always watching it. I'm never gonna be able to get away from Mama. Just let me slap my Spaghett in peace, Mama. You told me you'd knock before you come watch me. You never know when I'm coming to slap my Spaghett. You don't see shit. No. Mama. Mama, I'm a growing boy. Hang on. Wait, I'll be right with you, Papa. Hey, there we go. Hang on. Papa, no. Papa, no, 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 Papa, no. Papa, no, Papa, no. Hey, that's right. Nope, that was wrong. Not that disgusting. Oh, man, I'm gonna lose it. I wanna get past 5 minutes. I need to... Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Double! No? Okay, alright, alright. Left, right, left, left. Well, let me slap. Let me slap. How can I slap? If you be so bitch! Left, left, right, left, 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 left. No! Nope! Hey! Okay, barely any, but my spaghetti's getting so cold. I don't know how hot my hands could possibly be if slapping this spaghetti's gonna work. Shit! Okay, we got a charger. Yeah. I don't know why Goldilocks is calling me disgusting. Goldilocks is the one that came into a house full of bears and decided to ruin everyone's day. Oh, pop, pop, pop! Hey! Oh, Mama! Mama, why? Mama! I did pretty good, though. I did pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I did pretty good. I wanna see what happens when I die from everybody. I don't think there's a way to actually... I don't think there's a way to actually win this, so I think it's just gonna be me. Slap until the end of my days. Hey, baby! Baby! What do you think of this? Whomp! Hey, baby! Oh, sorry! Oh, my God, my head! Ah! Am I on the leaderboard, though? Wait, no, but I slapped real good. But my slaps! How can I slap? Okay. Ah. Welcome to Amber Skull. So Amber Skull is actually an interesting game I found on Steam that contains 4 different horror experiences. You've got the blizzard, you've got the forest, you've got ocean, and you've got abandoned. So the first one, oh, I have to do the first one here.
Comcast Business, the network that powers more businesses than any other provider.
There's never been a better time to get gig speed internet and advanced security. And now, for a limited time only, get 3 months on us. Call today.
I'm Brian, and this is quitting. I'm seeing this. journey of quitting vaping translating into a lot more confidence. It doesn't seem so impossible anymore. For help quitting vaping, text DitchVape to 88709.
I'm getting nervous.
You know what I'm getting nervous for?
Cause seeing people almost get crushed, almost get hit, almost fail, but lucky for us, it didn't happen. They lucked out. It was a close call, but nothing serious happened. It could have been.
It could have been really bad.
Whew. Nervousness. All right, welcome back to Reaction Time. If you're new, I'm Tall Fishman, and I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this compilation here. Before we begin, don't forget, follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Guys, if I get 100,000 followers in the next 14 days, remember what I said? I said I'm going to start double uploading again, so we can look at more close calls. We can look at more videos similar to this. So again, at Tall Fishman, make sure to go follow me on there, and then DM me when you do so I can follow you back. Here we go. I'm excited yet nervous. All these people are totally fine. Let's look at our first clip. Here we go. Guys cutting the tree, and as you can see, it's attached to a line. It might not end that well. Don't worry, it will actually, because it's just a close call. And here it's gonna start tipping over at any second. Here we go. And the biker's there. Oh my God! Now you guys know what you're in for. One more time. It falls, it falls. He's riding by. Oh my. You, sir, have God on your side. You had angel wings to push you across. Okay, you can just hear the impact of the tree with the road on the asphalt. One more time. Let's hear that impact. Oh no, the guy's safe. If it hit him, he would have been crushed. Every single bone. Now you guys know what you're in for. And please make sure to subscribe before we continue the compilation. Click that red subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. I'd really appreciate it. Make sure subscribe to Reaction Time, #1 channel for quality content on the internet. Quality. Now you think that was bad. In sports, these things can tend to happen a lot. Close calls, people almost breaking their legs, people almost falling on their head. Not the prettiest sight. Just like this next clip. Watch it. Okay, long pole. And he's up. Oh, it's coming up. My blood pressure just spiked so much I almost passed out. Watch that again. The pole almost went through. You, sir, are so lucky. You can win the lottery. Why not just buy a ticket right now? And I tried to avoid saying that, but thank you. Thank you. It's like a sidekick, you know? You guys don't know. You grabbed me by the nose. Oh, yeah. This is Alfredo, a stuffed hedgehog who's about 4 inches big. Yeah, his ego is bigger than his size. He is my best friend, though, because I don't have a lot of friends. I talk to Hedgehog. He's not even real. Okay, I'm back. And I just want to let you... Okay. Okay. Yep. Yeah. Right on. Keep roasting me, why don't you? Hey, I house this guy. I don't know why he's trying to test his luck. Anyways. I just want to let you guys know that Alfredo has a lot of twin brothers. When I say a lot, I mean a lot. And they're a little obnoxious too. I want to get rid of them, which is why... You're not gonna say it? Which is why his brothers are for sale on timelessbrand.com. If you guys want to get your own Alfredo replica, you can do it by going to the first link in the description or just type in timelessbrand.com. You'll see it on the storefront. So you just go, we had pre-orders and now they're actually available. So guys, make sure to get your own because they're only available for a limited time last time and we're not sure if we're gonna have them for that long. So the longer you wait, you might not be able to get them anymore. That's only if you want your own little guy. Look at him. Look at him. He's adorable. Even though he's rude, look at him. Oh, that you can mess around with. Just don't torture him. He doesn't like it.
Me gusta.
Okay, whatever. So we're gonna give it up for the poll. Poll's like, hey, I'll...
Me gusta.
Okay, whatever. So we're gonna give it up for the poll. Poll's like, hey, I'll not do that. It was close. A close call. The luckiest man alive would be this guy right now. Like, it's not fun when a pole goes up through your body and up your head. All right, guys, let's leave a like for these people staying alive. Nothing happened to them. What was your most dangerous encounter? Let me know down in the comments below. And this guy says his great-grandmother was actually in the chest, but she had coins there. Old school coins. And they absorbed the bullet. She was totally fine. I thought this only happened in movies, but apparently it's not only movies, it happened in real life too. So I guess you just gotta cover yourself in coins. That would be uncomfortable. And it's like metal. Oh my god! Oh my god! That was a close encounter. Grandma was totally safe. Yay for grandma. How about safety goggles? Thumbs up for safety goggles, please. Okay, not that much safety there. But check it out, safety goggles protect your eyes. And not only that, so many times that this happens, if you don't wear safety goggles, this guy would have had the worst day ever. He would have turned into a pirate. An angled grinder disc, this is what it looks like, exploded or like burst. And shards flew out. Safety goggles were there to save his eyes. These things actually work. Give it up for safety goggles. It would have pierced right through his eye and maybe gotten his brain too. Luckily, none of that happened because of safety goggles. Ta-da! Now can we get a like for safety goggles? Please. Let's get 50,000 likes for people who got lucky. All right, next stop. What do we got next? All right. Wish me luck, Mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yo, what the f? Where's my harness? Well, luckily for him, he didn't slip. I didn't need the harness to actually help him. Is it a harness? Am I saying this right?
It is.
Anyways, go. Alright, this picture is gonna be a little crazy. There's like a small shark. Small shark can still do a lot of damage. What happened here is the shark took a small bite in her back, but didn't like the taste. So the shark backed off and left. Now, if the shark liked the taste, it would have been a totally different story. But luckily, nothing bad happened. We gotta give a round of applause. Now you can say you've been bitten by a shark. A black cat and black stovetop is not a good combination. If you guys haven't seen it yet, the black cat is right there, just resting on the stovetop. Mom was about to come in the kitchen and just open up the gas. Just lift up the gas on the stovetop. The cat would have been burned in an instant. Oh my god. Thank god it was just a close call. Nothing happened to the cat. The cat's totally safe. It's okay. You're good. No, we're looking at a bit of a more comedic close call. No life was in danger. I mean, your toilet was in danger. Just a little bit. Oof. Nighttime sleep aid, Rexall versus a gentle laxative, Rexall. Look how similar they look. Now, how easy it is to just switch them up by accident and buy the wrong one. Oh my god. And then you're stuck in the toilet the whole night. No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No. But you gotta be careful when you use a chainsaw, especially when you almost sliced your foot. Thank God for this cell phone that saved the worker's foot. Now you see how deep that gash is? That would have been the foot. But because there was a little thickness, the first point of contact was the phone and not the foot. Thank you, Lord. Oh my Lord! Wow, that's a big boy. Big boy over here. Just charged at the Jeep, full force, and then just decided to stop. Maybe they smelled weird? Who knows? But let's say it's the luckiest day ever. They would have been trampled. They would have been crushed. They would have been stepped over instantly by the cute elephant, who's actually a giant. It's not even such a big elephant. There's bigger. But it still would have hurt a lot. One more time. Look at this. Oh, No, thank you. Drive away as soon as possible. I would not mess with an elephant. Backflip, backflip. This doesn't look good. And you got Sid from rolling your ankles. Right before you landed, your friend came in for the rescue. Call him superhero friend. You'd be lucky to have a friend like that. All right, we got some more clips for you. Look at this one. It's like a paraglide, right? With a close shark encounter. Well, hopefully she doesn't taste good as well, or else she's gonna have a very bad time. The other girl got lucky, but I don't know about this one. Avoided the close call. Shark was going the other way. You were going this way. Woo! And again, guys, I want to know your closest encounter. Down below, comment. I want to see it. Let's see the best one that's upvoted, guys. I read them all. Top comments, I want to hear them. It was probably not as crazy as mine. Mine were just like slipping, playing sports, almost breaking my knee, my foot, stuff like that. Not as bad as these. Okay, now this next clip, we're gonna have someone whose luck was on their side, but you can say it wasn't as well, because have you ever been on a really, really tall ladder? Well, if you haven't, it gets really scary, especially when it's a straight ladder. You just lean over. It's better shown than explained. Watch this. Gets up all the way. It's a rusted ladder too. It was a wooden one, and it decides to bend, collapses. Guys, I got goosebumps all over my body right now. Oh my goodness. He barely held on to the chimney. One more time. Oh my god, I almost threw up right now. Never seen anything like this before. He held on. He was completely safe. Thank God, everybody. Bow down. May the force be with you, sir. Now you know you need to invest your money in a good ladder. Your life is not worth it. And also have someone watching over you. I mean, I don't think you'd be able to catch you, but maybe they would be able to do something. Luckily.
He's the luckiest man alive.
Okay, now he's speaking English. What is happening?
Someone please adopt me.
Alright, be careful when you have eye drops and an eyeglass lens cleaner. They're a little different. One is probably going to destroy your vision if you put it in. Close call. Thank you, Lord. I would just thank the Lord every time. Oh my god. I can't believe I almost put that in my eye. This is what it would look like. Yeah, burns. All right, next clip. Hopefully this never happens to you. Close call. Oh my God. Luckily, the driver was okay. Got hurt just a bit. Totally alive. Totally fine. This could have landed on top of the roof. And if it landed on top of the roof, again, crushed. Let's play it back one more time. And there was no one in the passenger seat. That was the luckiest thing about it. Oh, look. He's totally fine. Oh my goodness. If someone was in the passenger seat, they would have been crushed super easily. I would just thank everything. Thankful for my life every single time. Thank you for not taking my life away yet. Close call. They're practicing on their routine. 3, 2, 1, up. Slips. And almost snaps her neck. Just straight out. Luckily, the guy was strong enough. This is why he was in charge. He grabbed her by the foot.
Said, I'll never let you go. Never. I love you. And I'm never gonna stop loving you.
Her life flashed before her eyes. His life flashed before his eyes. And he caught her. No problem. Boom. She's laughing. You're lucky you're laughing. It could have ended so much worse. They're both laughing. Again, check out Alfredo. Check me out on Instagram as well. @TallFishman on Twitter. If you guys go follow me, the next 14 days, I want to hit that goal. I know you guys can do it. You guys have been insane. And I want to start double uploading as well. So make sure you follow me on Instagram so I can start doing the double uploads. And to get Alfredo's exact replicas on timelessbrand.com or first link in the description. Type in timelessbrand.com on Google. And again, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click that bell notification. I'll see you guys soon. Hope you guys have a great one. Till then, stay safe and peace out. Hey guys, so before we begin, I have a huge announcement. Alfredo, our favorite hedgehog, the savage, the money man, the ladies man, is not gonna be on sale.
Oh, sí, ahora estoy interesado.
Really? Now you're interested? We're selling Alfredo replicas because so many of you have really been requesting it. So here it is. Go to timelessbrand.com. Pre-orders are now live, so make sure to get yours. Once we reach a quantity amount, we won't be able to sell it for a while. So it's only available for a limited time. Hurry up. I don't know how Alfredo actually feels about this. Selling his twin brothers. That was just a quick announcement. Let's get back to the video. We're looking at the dumbest criminals who got caught. Believe it or not, you need to be pretty sneaky and smart. Not like this guy. Meet the package porch thief. Comes in, tries to grab it. Let's watch. Looks around. Obviously, he's already caught on camera. But look, tries to get the package. Doesn't know what's inside, obviously. Just steals it. And make it all the way. Oh, you're gone. Not the smartest decision. Especially if you know you can't handle that package. You probably shouldn't be taking it. How is it going, everyone? Welcome to Reaction Time. And today, like I said, we're looking at the dumbest criminals who got caught. Maybe they need a different profession. Definitely not in the category that they're currently in. They need to switch over and join the circus. Speaking of circus, we got this little puppet.
Te odio.
Meet Alfredo! Look at him. A savage hedgehog. Who thinks he's too good for anyone?
¿Me puedo ir?
He's here forever. We got an amazing compilation. Before we begin, don't forget, follow me on Instagram @TallFishman and tweet at me @TallFishman. I'm going to be doing a follow spree very soon, so make sure to give me a follow and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Click that red subscribe button. Turn on post notifications. Let's get one big fat like for every single stupid criminal out there. Like this one, man was denied bail, so he went inside somebody's house, then stole the phone, used his phone to get food service, like Postmates, and then authorities knew exactly where he was. Oh! Robber got caught when he used stolen phone to order Uber Eats. Round of applause. You really pulled the biggest crime of all time. That rhymes.
To be or not to be.
But remember, when we have crime, only one person can solve it. Detective Fishy. For the fishiest cases. Alright, what do we got here? Not one, but two people tried to break in. Look what happens when your sidekick is lacking some brain. Okay. Guy number one comes in. Boom! Got it. Nice! Oh, maybe he was an undercover cop. Who knows? Look, knocked out Cole. He threw a brick on his head. I just like to call that instant justice. Instant serving of karma. I think this case is solved. Natural selection took place. Clearly they weren't suited for the job. It gets worse, guys. Woman asked police to help her find her pot. Pot girl over here spent her birthday locked up. She asked the policeman if he could help her find her stash. And she even told him she planned on selling them, so she really needed to find them.
Wow, ella es tan estúpida.
Congratulations. How do you even do this? Like, how does this happen? Someone explains to me. Come on, give a round of applause. I want to get at least 50,000 likes just for that post. I've never seen anything like it. Now, this one's a little more disturbing, so please beware. This was a car chase video. Watch this.
I believe that's a law enforcement truck. Oh, there we go. Looks like he's gonna lock him in or try to. Ooh. And now there's some contact, and he's taking off.
Oh boy.
So he's run the red light there
Oh boy.
now.
Watch this. He's coming in hot.
And he's continuing in toward ASU now.
They got the helicopter cameras on him. They know where he is. You can't run away, especially if you're not the smartest of the bunch. Okay, he has green so far, but what happens? Oh, there's a red light. No.
Right through that red light.
That's close.
Really
He's coming up to the end zone.
Oh man.
What's gonna happen here? Oh,
on the roadway. Yeah. And he is.
He's going at least 100. Watch this. Ooh.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh my
no.
God!
Oh,
Why?
no.
Why are you so stupid? Now you hurt someone innocent. Just guys, please think twice before you do anything. It may seem like a good idea until this happens. How about this guy who deserves a little prize? Someone who decides to come in, take something, but then he gets locked in the store. Watch this. Okay, guy comes in right now. They immediately see him do something suspicious. Probably pulled out a gun. Back and forth banter. Now they're gonna try to lock him in because they're smart. They're not like the criminal. Criminal's stupid. Not only is he gonna get locked in now, he's gonna get locked in later. He's gonna get locked in twice. Boom, locked in from the outside. I've never seen that before. That's actually a very good strategy. A lot of store owners do it. Just wait till the police come. Let's just say he wasn't the brightest of the bunch.
Definitivamente es el más estúpido de todos.
No, I think the pod girl was probably a little stupider.
Ella era mi favorita.
It makes sense, Alfredo. It makes sense. He's like begging them. Look, please, please open the door. I have nothing. See? Tries to be all tough. Mr. Tough Guy in the beginning. Now he's scared. I'm sorry. You're gonna be locked up. How about this photo? This one's gonna be super interesting as well. Guy just went to court. His shirt says something interesting. That's right. He's practically incarcerating himself by having a shirt that says cocaine. Good job. Everybody give him a round of applause. It's a smart man right there. Not as bad as this girl. A Florida woman is blaming the wind for the reason cocaine was found in her purse. She said the wind blew it inside her purse. Moment of silence, please. Ha! We're gonna go next. I cannot deal with this. This guy's trying to break in a car with a mop. The dumbest criminal. Oh my God, look at this. And it's not breaking the window. Back up a bit. Get more momentum. Momentum. Here we go. Here we go. Dude, perfect. Perfect. Good form. Good form. Work it. No, don't. He's just trying to scratch it now. It's not working. Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. More momentum. That's what you needed. 3, 2, 1.
That's 14 blows against the window with the mop. Now remember, the dirty part of the mop is underneath his arm. He's got a hat. Again, he strikes the window. And now... He places his right foot on top of the wall. Here
is he gonna jump up?
Oh my God, somebody...
The mob took him out. The mob took the criminal out.
Here he comes, and he falls off the roll.
I knew it! God, next one, a chase again. Except this time, the car stopped for gas. Police caught him because he stopped for gas. So look at him, he's just going, grooming, right? Having a blast, you know, running away. Nice, just get a quick pump. Perfect, dude.
Yeah, so I started running out and getting gas. Gas. Hey, John, you see this? Getting gas.
Well, farewell to you, sir.
Ese fue mi favorito.
Mine too, by far. Okay, this guy here, you can see the rope right there. You see his truck. He's gonna try to connect the rope to an ATM machine and pull it away. Ready? This is by far the smartest criminal out there. Watch this. It's gonna be great. He didn't notice that I detached the rope. It's not connected anymore. All right? Bye. That's not all. You guys think we're done? You guys think that was it? We're just getting started. This guy is a true gem. In the top 10 category list for dumbest criminals of all time. He actually came back, tried again, but the rope wasn't long enough. Look at him struggle. The rope is just not long enough, so he just gave up and left. I don't know if he even got caught. Doesn't matter, because he didn't really steal anything. He just broke that window, so he's gonna have to pay for that. What were you thinking? All right, watch this guy right here. He has like a little butcher's knife, right? And then there's the bank worker. He's talking on the phone, trying to show the worker, like, look what I got. Give it to me. And then he gets laughed at by all of the employees. Watch this. He's just flashing it like... What? He's literally laughing at him. That is extremely sad. There's security. Hi. Talking on the phone. They're gonna take him down. Watch this. Nice! Great job, dude. Getting locked up for no reason. This one will probably make top 5 too. Not really, actually. It's just someone who didn't know what they were getting themselves into. All these laptops. He thought I could just snatch them off the shelves, but no. They're all tied to the wall to prevent people like him from doing that. So when he tried to snatch them, they just fell apart. Bad idea. Watch this. Nice. You broke the first laptop. Congrats. Damaged. Already expensive. He's just, it's not your day. Just, dude, just take the phone cases or something. Just stop embarrassing yourself. Perfect, perfect. In fact, why not just take a USB charger too while you're at it? Since you're so stupid. Yes! Hey, and he almost slipped. Like, he's making sure to cover his footsteps so they don't trace him. But look what he did. Look what you did! He's in the top 10. Has to be in the top 10. Guys, I think we got the last one. Probably is gonna be one of my favorites. Could happen to anybody though, if you're stupid. For this guy. This next one is gonna be perfect. Here is what happens. See that guy right there? Yeah, him. You'll see what goes down. Nice. Perfect. Just destroy it. You don't want boo-boos though, right? Your mom told you when you rob a store, don't get any boo-boos. And you see his face on camera. Congrats. Smart. You got something? Perfect! That's what I'm talking about. Head first into the glass door that you didn't break. The only thing that was broken is your dignity. I want you guys to rate which ones you guys think are the top 3 right now in the comments down below. And also, if you've seen even funnier videos than this, tweet them at me. And again, don't forget, follow me on the socials at TallFishman. Ready, set, go! We got all new flavors of Bang, the Froze Rose, an exclusive only from the people who make Bang, the most delicious energy drink out there. Woo, that's good, guys. Bang is a huge sponsor to Reaction Time. And if you guys want to help support my channel, you can get 25% off the Bang Variety Pack by using my code TALL25. Again, 25% off just by using my code, which includes all these flavors and more. Check it out. Unique flavor like Star Blast to give you an explosion of energy throughout the day when you need it most. Bang. And of course, we got Purple Guava Pear and more unique flavors like Sweet Iced Tea. Let's open this one up. Wow, that's good. Now guys, if you want to check out Bang on Instagram, they're gonna be right here at Bang Energy. Make sure to go follow them, show them some love, and stay up to date with everything Bang. Brand new flavors, a brand new experience. Woo! I'm feeling really energized. Woo! And again, if you never tried it before, get the variety pack by getting your 25% off using my code TALL25. More information in the description. So guys, go check it out, and I'll see you guys next time. Get all these flavors and so much more at Bang Energy. Let's get right back into the video. But this was an amazing compilation. I enjoyed every single moment of it. I hope you did too. If you did, again, leave a like. We're trying to aim for 50,000 likes, so it's Alfredo. Follow him on Instagram if you don't, and I'll see you guys soon. Until next time, subscribe, and peace. Just one little simple job. Welcome back to Reaction Time. We're gonna look at a You Had One Job fail compilation. A person who didn't want any engravings asked anyone who walked by, I do not want any engraving. Just leave the metal plate blank, no engraving. He told the company sent it back with the engraving. Welcome to Reaction Time, everyone. I'm really excited because we haven't done this for a while. A You Had One Job compilation. People who just got it completely wrong. Everything wrong with Black Panther in 17 minutes or less. Let's take a look. Oh, it's over 17 minutes. Just one job. Now, before we continue this compilation, don't forget, if you don't follow me on the socials, Instagram and Twitter are both here. Now, let's keep going. How do you know if your bread is still good to eat? Well, there's an expiration date. But what happens when the bread itself gets the expiration date? It's almost like milk that gets laid labeled. So instead of the packaging, you actually did the buns. These buns expire. I don't know if you should eat that. Not because it might be expired, but because that ink is not edible. Another, you had one job and failed. How about you go to your favorite store and then you see on the window, oh my god, there's an ELAS. I mean, a sale. It should say sale. So did someone actually think to spell it out in front of their own eyes, but then think about what other people would see? This is not a you had one job. This is a go back to preschool. The sign has no purpose now. It's an ELAS sale. As someone who wants to be a perfectionist, this really infuriates me. How can you have people like this? Now, if you think that was bad, what about this extra brick? It's like this brick is so odd, so out of the ordinary.
I don't want to fit in.
It's being ganged up on by all the other bricks. When you have an extra brick and you don't know what to do with it, you don't want to waste it. You know your mom says,
don't throw away your food, even if you're not gonna finish it.
Well, the same kid grew up, worked in construction, and left the brick there. Just throw it anywhere, Bob. Throw it anywhere. All right, I'll just put it in the middle. Break the other bricks around it. Maybe this was a style they're going for. Oh, this will trigger your OCD for sure. How about a maze? You think you can outsmart the kids, huh? Well, whoever designed this maze probably didn't know how to solve the real maze. Let's just make it simple. That's not how you're supposed to solve a maze. It seemed like it, but no, you had one job. Can you help Rocco get home? Kid says no. Colors in. Doesn't want to help him home. Poor Rocco, I'm sorry. Don't be thankful, house. It's bad. Chocolate is now only 87 cents. Was $1.20. And if you guys don't know, mounds actually spanow backwards. A fun fact. Ground beef chuck. 81% lean, 9% fat, and 10% mystery. That sounds like something I would try out. What's the 10% mystery we all want to know? Is someone cutting down on the fat? Is it another 10% fat you just don't want to reveal to us? Are we supposed to guess? Is there a box where you just check off one of the things that you think is right? Satisfaction guaranteed. That's not how it works. I'm sorry. Give a round of applause. You had one job. Notice, no pets allowed. Only service animals specifically trained to aid a person with a disability are welcome. Also, by the way, we are pet friendly to those who are well behaved and on a leash. Thanks. So which one is it? Which one is it? Because if I can't have a pet, but you're pet friendly, do I go in or out? Can you just make up your mind? Or what if you try to trick me so you can get me in trouble? I don't like this. Lotto, coffee, beer, soda, and sandwiches. Wish for the best sandwich you can have. Sandwiches are actually way better than sandwiches. Because sandwiches sounds like a witch with sand. A sandwich seems like you're getting lucky. If it's ham and cheese, what if every time you take a bite out of a sandwich, you get a wish granted? Almost like a genie.
It's amazing what you can do with nothing. And the little helmets make taste, not waste.
Okay. Anyone want some Sauvignon Blanc? Or a fancy drink? Or is it just Mountain Dew? I don't know which one it is, but make up your mind. Because you can't promise a Sauvignon Blanc and give me some Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew. Ew. Dew. Water and coffee. Again, you had one job. Which one is it? Because if I only want water and I drink coffee, I might go a little crazy. Or you think coffee is actually water because that's how often you drink it. That's bad. Misaligned. I'm done. It's over. Guys, entry is enter Y. Oh, are we supposed to press it? Enter Y? Didn't work. Enter Y. Enter Y. Oh! Have you guys ever tried like drawing stuff on a poster board? But it's really hard to figure out the sizing you need until you kind of get halfway and then you realize, oh, I think that was too big.
That's what she said.
Well, this person didn't do well in grade school. Exits. They were close. Just flip the T and you got it. This is obviously someone who just had one job. This is getting tiring, fellas. Let the cars know that you need to give cyclists space. You don't want them to crash. Wait, something's off. Give cyclists space. And if I look in the cyclist lane, that's the very same thing. Telling drivers to give them space is actually taking up all their space. Unbelievable. It took almost the entire bike lane. Now it's dangerous. They have to go around and they might get hit by a car. Guys, chilled drinks, $1. Chilled food, amazing value. Can someone please switch them? I think you got a little confused between your liquids and your solids. Please, by car. Switch them. I think you got a little confused between your liquid. Can someone please switch them? I think you got a little confused between your liquids and your solids. I mean, there's very, very big signs. How do you get this one wrong? It's like matching colors. How do you not match the right colors? Have you ever went to the gym and it tells you burn about 300 calories? Well, how about we double that? More than double. 800 calories in half the time. Not even an hour. 30 minutes. Now that's how you burn 800 calories in 30 minutes. I was really looking forward to it, but it's a sign that you should not eat it. You had one job. That's why you don't let your sister cook. Oh boy. Next up, one of my favorites. You got an elevator. Is it up or down? Or is it actually down with a right or just a left? What? It doesn't even make sense. How do you go left on an elevator? Or diagonally down? I'm good. Thank you. I'll pass. This looks creepy. Anyone wants to go on the bench? Well, it's cemented by a brick wall. You had just one job. Or a crosswalk that's not leading into the crossway, cross path, wow. So apparently now people are eating these without a stick. He's just eating it like a sandwich. But wouldn't it? Okay, I'm very confused. Cherry or green apple? Let's fix that. Thank you. I think green apple is supposed to be green and cherry, I'm pretty sure they're red. Don't choose the wrong flavor. Again, more OCD. Can we please fix it? I can't take it. How hard is it to figure this out? Just match them. Just stick it in right there.
That's what she said.
The no drip cap apparently today dripped. How can you claim it's a no drip cap? And it's organic. False advertising or just quality control issues. You had one job. 16 alien number. That should be a 7 or an L. They just took the L. Upside down L. Still not a W. Oh, the classic cheese outside the burger. That's a clear cup. Could have been so easy. Could have been so simple. They said no cheese or cheese on the side. Let's just stick it halfway. What do you guys think about this crosswalk? Should we just play hopscotch? Jumping on it? When you tell the new guy to stick the names in. Name here, name here. Live. 2 names, double the fail. Fox 2 News. Upside down hand. Is that like a slap? You know, there's like this type of slap. And there's like this type of slap. Wow, this is just sad. Take a moment of silence, please. Someone messed up the parking lot a bit. Just a bit. I think these were supposed to go on the other side. That's gonna be expensive. How about we just don't let you leave? This is how I felt in school. It's like you were trapped in there. You just couldn't get out. I mean, you could technically crawl underneath, so it's not horrible. But did you really think it was a good idea? How about just stop the rail right in front of the door? So people don't have to crouch or hop over every single time. A crossing guard who just decided to stop helping people cross. So kids literally have to run and cross every single time because they're scared for their life.
What I saw on that tape was absolutely unacceptable.
This tipster contacted us after getting no results. Now we'll show you what we found and this public servant's shocking response.
I'm not standing out there in the street and stopping traffic. Are you serious? You get out there and stop traffic.
I think that's your job. That one job that you had that you just don't want to do. Yeah, that one. What do you mean you can't just stop traffic? That's the whole point. You're supposed to help do that. So it's gonna be a nice 101 degrees on Tuesday, 700 degrees on Wednesday. It's gonna be a little hot, just a little bit. So instead of filling up the pool, someone filled up their backyard. Yeah, that one hurt. That one hurt to look at a lot. Walgreens doesn't want you to look at yourself in the mirror. Maybe you'll realize that you shouldn't be shopping at Walgreens. So instead, we just stuck the hand soap in right in the middle of the mirror. Thank you for shopping at Walgreens. And you had one job. This guy's sad. He wanted to look at himself. This one's extra special because it takes a lot of skill to mess up a statue. Maybe this is to prove something. Prove a point that anyone can do it. It doesn't matter if you know how to hold the bat. You too can be great one day. Or someone just didn't know how to do their job. Interesting. You're cheering for your favorite. Their name is Austin, but you just put Autsins. Anyone up for some chocolate? But it might be a little joke because it's actually jalapeno. So like I gave the bakery a photo on the USB drive to put on the cake. Well, this is the cake they made. They actually printed a photo of my USB drive, not the photo inside the USB drive. Oh! It almost worked. It's like when you almost score the last point of the game, but you don't, and no one likes you anymore. Sacramento. Oh, that hurts my brain. Lime juice, lemon juice. Wrong. JetBlue. See what you did there. See what you did there. You're trying to confuse me. JetBlue. How about we call it? Wait, it's Jet Red now. Speaking of red, how about this fire extinguisher on fire? The fire extinguisher couldn't even do its own job. Take out the fire. Jesus Christ. I don't know if I trust them anymore. A Burger King burger with no actual patty. It should be called Bun King, not Burger King. Bun King with a side of sad. Very sad. Does anyone want long yellow things for 78?
Mamma mia! It's me, Mario!
Cents a pound. Should be 69 cents a pound. It makes a lot more sense that way. Wow, there's gonna be a little bit of a draft. Just a little bit, you know, where the window isn't sealed. Maybe you shouldn't cheap out on it next time. Ooh. Happy Hippo. It's a rhino. It's not a hippo. A Pepsi 12 pack. Psych! It's actually Coca-Cola. Is it still the same price? Cause I'd take it. You know what's even better than that though? Check this out. If you always felt a little sluggish or tired, well then Bang Energy is the energy drink for you. Bang Energy is a proud sponsor of this channel, and we got cool flavors like a pina colada flavor. And even an exclusive purple guava pear. Woo! And even more flavors like Sour Heads, Con Candy, and much, much more. Bang! So guys, if you use my code at checkout, TALL25, you can get 25% off your purchase. And also go make sure to follow Bang Energy. It's gonna be at Bang Energy. That's their Instagram page. Keep up to date with it all. And get the variety flavor pack, so you can try them all. Just a few sips and you're already gonna get hyped up on energy. Again, use my code TALL25, get 25% off. It'll be a huge support to this channel. All the information and more is gonna be linked in the description. These are all gonna be exclusively at Bang Energy. Unique flavor, superior energy. Let's try both at the same time. So there you guys have it, Bang Energy. Now let's get back to the video. Oh, there you guys have it. That's the video. You had one job to rule them all. Thank you for watching. If you have any more submissions, send it to my Instagram or Twitter. That's gonna end it here. I'll see you guys soon. But before you head out, don't forget, if you guys haven't gotten your merch, make sure to check out thomasbrand.com. It's gonna be in the description. This hoodie's available, also that one, and a lot more. That's gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, and peace out.
Copy that word.
Give every morning a fresh start with a Jimmy Dean Delights breakfast. They're chock full of protein and ingredients you want. From wraps to bowls to sandwiches. You'll never have the same old again.
We're delighted and hope you will try.
You might think it's very difficult or hard. Geometry, and then paste this, and then go into the update sprite, add mesh, and then sure to open the object file, and then let's start. And the reason that is because we never set the material or the color here. And to turn this into a game, first we need to be able to control our character. So use this move object. We called it player, so moved object player to mouse X, and there we go. Now we can control our player, and then
It's me, Mario. It's me, Mario. Hello. Okie dokie.
Skills. We want you guys to tag us on Instagram, but I don't think you guys are gonna be as fast as these people. Watch.
Definitely not. Definitely not as fast as me.
Oh, what?
Yeah, what? Oh, is that pancake?
Whoa.
Wait, that's eggs.
Is it?
Yeah. Is that?
Biggest
omelet. Oh yeah, definitely.
Biggest omelet. That's world record omelet.
That's
so cool.
Oh wow.
I just had eggs. They were great.
That's oddly satisfying.
Really fast. That's so dope! Is this the try not to be satisfied challenge?
Wow.
It's actually really satisfying. When they do stuff really fast. Oh, why that close up? You can't tease me like that.
Oh!
Hold me back. Hold me back.
Oh!
It's so. I want some eggs.
Wow!
Guys.
Wow!
3 guys just screaming at omelets.
That's what you just watched. Traveling.
Jason, you actually look like a zombie. Yo. I think you just farted.
You're scaring me.
Wow! You guys are a creep.
Dude! Was that a pancake?
Not the world's largest pancake?
Excuse me. You're welcome. What? Oh wow.
What is this guy doing?
Get him!
This guy's a beast!
Man, I want to hire that guy at my restaurant.
They're called busboys, right?
Yeah, busboys.
Dude, that is like that's like a Mustang.
Dude, all these people in the background are just nodding.
I hope he got a big tip for this or something. They don't get tips though, right?
No, they don't.
Oh, that freaking sucks.
Sorry.
Are you really not mad?
Right,
Were you a busboy?
No, I wasn't, but busboys should get tips. Look at this guy.
I agree, guys. Leave a like.
This guy should get a tip.
Leave a like if you think he should have gotten tip.
Yeah.
Tip. A tip.
Got a tip.
Yeah.
Harry Potter.
Now do a spell, make him go really fast.
Alaka, subscribe.
Oh, look at him go!
Oh, he's got the squirt.
He's squirting.
That guy's insane.
Wait. Let's replay.
Rewind time.
Watch this. Watch what he does with the bottle. Right here.
Bam.
Look right here.
Whoa!
Bam! That was sick. It's like a gunslinger.
It's like a
Oh!
That was sick.
Wow. Ooh.
Does he get a raise?
The other egg?
Because think about
Oh look, it's my bank account. Hey. I wish.
Dude, I wish I had this much money. Wow, just
ooh. There's no way they're counting that though. Like 1, 2, 3, 4. Like you can't count that.
What would you do? Do it again.
Dollar bill, dollar.
that's how I count money.
That's a lot of money.
That's so
like
clean too.
Yeah, it's just like
You know, like the money counting machines, it's like a faster version.
Dude, that's gotta be like
definitely
10
not
grand.
Dude, relax. It was a joke. Alright? Why is he mad?
I'm not
Jason,
mad.
why are you mad?
Do you want me to get mad?
Yo, Jason.
Are you mad, bro? You mad, bro?
Okay.
What's happening?
What is he doing? What is he doing?
Can't see me.
Boom! The thing at the end. Boom! One.
Nope, messed up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It was $30,000.
Yo. Excuse me, what?
Wow. Okay.
What? She's not even looking. Wait, what is that? Is that rice dough?
Yeah, I think so.
Dude, that looks so
That's
cool.
amazing. Yo, can we go there? I think that's
Can we
like,
please go there and just film like a full video?
Dude, I think that's like Taiwan or Thailand.
Probably.
Or like Bangladesh. She's so good at her job that she doesn't even have to look. Ooh, like
And it's so clean.
It's also satisfying.
It's very satisfying.
Is this an oddly satisfying challenge right now?
I think it is.
Because I've just said I'm satisfied twice.
It's very
You satisfy
satisfying.
yourself a lot.
Dude, I satisfy myself all the time.
No,
I think everyone wants to know.
Whoa!
Oh, they're gonna climb the building.
These are firefighters.
Yep, firefighters.
Oh, that is scary.
Like 2 seconds.
That is scary.
What?
Wait, how does that even work?
That is so scary.
What? Wait,
There's a latch on the
it
top.
latches on. Oh, that's insane. That was literally like 10 seconds.
Go grab the hose. Oh, they're grabbing the hose. Oh, they're filling it with water. Ooh.
Were they attached?
No, and they're all running.
Firefighters are nuts, dude.
Dude, I don't know where this is, but we should hire these firefighters. They're amazing.
I think it might be in Japan, or one of them was in Japan.
I almost became a firefighter.
Firefighter?
Firefighter.
He fired out fire.
Yeah.
He shoots fire out of his butt.
Yep.
Yep.
Fast.
Let's see how fast they go.
Is he taping the box?
What?
Whoa! Are you kidding me?
Guys.
Oh my gosh!
So satisfying.
That is.
This is not a satisfying
It's so
challenge.
perfect.
Is this the fastest one?
The perfect yellow cube.
No, he missed the spot. He missed the spot. He missed the spot. Look.
Yeah, true, he did.
Fix the spot. It's not
That's-
satisfying
oh,
anymore.
Here we go.
Top.
Here he goes.
Top.
Ding. Ding. Ding.
Nice sound effect.
Yeah, that was
Ding.
It's like a doorbell ring. Doorbell
Dude,
ring.
it's like a cheese cube.
Ding.
Reminds me of-
Dong.
That's a doorbell.
You have issues.
Not as big of issues as you have.
Ooh, roasted.
Oh! Oh, he's fixing it.
Yes.
Oh, complete.
Cheese cube.
Complete.
Good job, mate. Oh, what is that? Yo, what does she have in her hand?
Is that
Oh, those are
cheese?
Scissors.
Is that actually cheese though?
Yo.
I think it's cheese.
Yo.
What just happened?
Yo.
What just happened?
Dude, don't cut off your
What?
finger. Chill out.
Oh, this is great. This is amazing.
What? It's
I think
hard.
it looks like cheese.
Wait,
I
what?
don't know.
It's really
Oh,
hard.
I wish they kept going. Ooh.
Chill out! He's gonna cut off his finger.
I'm so scared.
Yo,
They're
bro,
gonna
I
mess
would
up
not
with
do
it.
this.
Yo,
He
every
slips once.
Yeah.
Seriously, like you have to be insane at this.
Dude, every time I do this, man, I feel like I'm gonna cut my fingers off.
I never do that because I cut my fingers off.
If you think about it, they've been doing it for years.
That's true.
Imagine doing that for years.
I started doing it yesterday.
I'm hungry.
I'm so hungry.
He just said Chipotle. Street food.
Hey, Chipotle, sponsor us, please.
Why would they ever want to sponsor you?
We love you.
You look like a mad scientist.
I want
Burrito.
Chick-fil-A to sponsor.
That
looks so good.
So good.
This
I
does
want
look
it.
really
I'm hungry.
Let's see what's fast about this though.
I just
Ready?
ate, but I'm still hungry.
No, just wait. They're gonna roll it. I get.
Wow, did you see I
guarantee.
just slapped that?
Oh, yeah, you slapped that white sauce on it. Ooh.
Help.
Oh, here goes. Here goes. Ready? Boom. Done.
What?
Wait,
No, no,
what?
he goes
Replay
after-
slow mo.
What the heck?
Look, what? Watch.
Done.
What?
Wow.
Done. Easy as bro.
Up here goes again. Bang.
Insane. Fastest burrito maker of 2019.
Bang. Oh yeah.
Dude, this is beaming. Oh, wow. I complete the banana look.
Dude, you look so good right now.
Thanks.
Ooh, porn.
Ready? Watch this.
Oh, that's so slow.
No more
Yeah.
noise. No.
Hey,
The fans.
I understand.
Love it,
'Cause
dude.
it's food and food makes me
food,
moan.
yeah, food makes
Wow.
me moan. Exactly.
Seriously, again though.
Wow.
I would cut my finger off. How are they not
Dude,
cutting
this
their
guy.
finger off?
This guy should be a pro.
What?
Do not try this at home.
Oh my
my gosh! What? No way. You're gonna cut your finger. Dude, you're gonna cut your finger!
Hey, can I get a 36 scoop?
Yo, but he's like, what?
He went from like
cost
like $100.
Dude, this guy went from like 2 scoops to like 35.
It's gonna melt in your hand like in a second, bro.
How do you? Oh my. Okay, so you thought the other one was big. You thought the other one was big.
What is this? Is it a pancake?
Yeah.
How many workers?
Pancake.
How many workers does it take to make the world's largest pancake?
Looks like about 15.
12.
Yeah.
Dude,
is that actually a pancake though?
Once they complete the loop, it's like
world's biggest crepe.
No,
it is a crepe.
No, this is pancake.
I love crepes though. I want.
Yeah, well, guess what's pancake?
Well, it's a crepe.
Nope, it's pancake.
Wow.
No. Oh! Boing, 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 boing.
Bro. Wait, why are you not wearing my merch? I just realized.
What are you doing?
Get that.
Oh,
right
here
there,
we go.
Right he needs to put this on. Who agrees?
I'm Gucci General.
You should put on.
I'm not timeless.
Well, not your timeless general.
No.
If you actually went to thomasbrand.com, you would have gotten yourself a nice piece of new hoodies.
You gotta put it on me. Like forcefully put it on me.
I'm gonna wrap it
No, what are you doing?
You're part of the timeless brand now.
What?
Looks good.
It's falling off right now.
Mm-hmm.
You should like put it actually on. Okay.
How to make a pizza in
9,
30
10
seconds.
15 seconds.
30 seconds.
Flip it in the air. Flip it.
Watch this.
Here he goes.
Guys, I worked at a pizza place. They don't actually flip them in the air like that.
Really?
No. Unless you're like a professional.
No, you gotta be legit. All right, legit people.
They don't do it. They don't.
Dude, why'd they cut it off?
Why would you?
No,
why?
he's not.
Dude, he's blindfolded. He's cutting hair.
Why do this?
No, I wouldn't be able to do that.
I would not let anyone.
The bravest guy in the world, right there.
Wow. What?
Haircut.
How does he know?
You're insane.
How does he know?
And he's like doing it fast too.
And he's really good at it.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Who is this man?
This is the man of wonders.
Seriously.
Wow.
Of hair
this guy deserves a trophy.
I don't know why you do that though. Who would sign up for that?
This isn't working. Oh! Fastest bed maker.
Faster?
That was literally 5 seconds, bro. How?
Oh! Here he goes. He's gonna put the comforter on now. Oh wait, no. He's got.
What's he doing?
He's gotta fix it. Yeah.
Alright, so he kind of messed up with me. No. Are they all analyzing him?
Yeah.
What is?
Look! They all have like clipboards in there.
Oh, they all work for a hotel.
Fastest bed maker competition. Can you
Bro,
make my bed in the morning, please?
It's not slow. I'm sorry, it takes me like 45 minutes to make my bed, alright? This guy
Look how nice that is.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
looks beautiful.
This guy just did it in like 10 seconds.
It looks like
I could fall
like
asleep.
an ice cream bar.
Oh, here he goes. He's gonna put the...
I'm hungry.
Dude, I'm sorry.
I'm so hungry.
Kind of reminds me of an ice cream sandwich, you know? Just
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, just fold that over it.
Oh, wow, that is pretty satisfying.
beautiful.
But this is the fastest workers
I want to
ever.
see the bed.
He is... He just made this bed in like 3
Well,
seconds.
I think you farted in your brain.
Brain fart.
I think you farted it in your mouth.
Disgusting.
Okay. Oh, get it.
Wow, he really flipped.
Get it, dude. Yes.
Jason.
I'm gonna
Let's go.
I'm gonna hire this guy to make my bed in the morning.
Every day. Every day. This guy's coming
that.
over, making our bed.
I'll pay you $1.
Okay.
Cut that part out.
That was the fastest workers in the world. How fast do you think this can go? Ready? No.
In this tutorial series, I'll be explaining how to scene and once more about start, probably the US before. Anyway, without further ado, here's how to set up movement. So once you have to execute the options and settings on the right. In this tutorial series, I'll be explaining how to create tool-assisted speedruns of Super Mario 64. In this
Hi guys, before we get started, I want we have the games, we could basically start, but this is not what we want here. In this case, watched act off, so keep that in mind. Never off of. Walk over here, and let's do a ZB kick thing into the lava to see the jump glitch on the lava, and then we reach the platform that we wanted. And let's say this is our goal frame, so like let's say this is the touching frame that we want to touch the platform. We can now also see the time down below here, so we also we go with the VI count here, and you see there's a 6 something, and the old run the old movie reaches the platform at like 7 something. So we already improved on the time here. We can already see this. And yeah, this is the end of the second movie. So we have the new movie now, and we now just add a couple more frames at the end. You know the stuff, just to be sure that's not cut. And once we did this, we are very good. So this is the new movie. We can now then stop it and watch what the new outcome is. So we just open up the second movie and watch it. And here's the difference. The start is the same with the camera. We walk up here and now we branch off and do something different. So that is it. So I'm now closing this again. And that is how you branch off from existing movies. And for a better understanding for you, I want to do this stuff one more time, but without all the explanations, so you can see this in one go, basically. So to
In this tutorial series, I'll be explaining how to create tool-assisted speedruns of Super Mario 64 using the Mupen64 emulator. And other useful software. This series will start from the very basics and is intended for people who are completely new to the scene and want to learn how to make their own tasks. If you don't fully understand what a tool-assisted speedrun is and want to know more about them before you dive in and make your own, I would recommend checking out Sonic Packer's video on the subject, which I'll link in the description below. In this first part, I'll be
Purdue University Global. There's no limit to what you can achieve, and now there's no limit to how. A public online university for working adults that's within your reach.
When safe drivers save for not answering their phone while driving, they feel like a big deal.
Did you get the ice?
Even if they forgot the ice. Save up to 30% on auto insurance with USAA Safe Pilot. Get a quote today.
Press start to play.
So you're browsing the internet looking at speedruns of classic video games, and you see some crazy footage marked with the term TAS. After a quick Google search, you find out that the acronym is defined as Tool Assisted Speedrun or Superplay. Well, what does that really mean? What tools are assisting the gameplay, you'll probably ask yourself. Is it cheating? No need to investigate further, because I'm here to explain exactly what a TAS is, how they're made, and the reasoning behind creating these interesting videos. While normally playing through a video game, your goal is simple. Beat the game as the developers intended to fully experience the environments they dedicated ample time of their life to designing. When speedrunning a video game, you impose your own rules and change the goal from merely reaching the end of a game to beating it as quickly as humanly possible, whatever those requirements entail. A TAS in its typical nature is a special genre of speedrun where you once again impose a new set of rules on your game of choice, one that instead of looking at what's humanly manageable, attempts to display what would be possible if a person could be 100% accurate in what they choose to input on a controller for every single frame of gameplay. Most video games run at 30 or 60 frames per second, so how is it exactly a feasible feat to input so perfectly and precisely on all those frames? Well, if you've ever emulated a video game console on a computer, you may have seen a feature most likely built into said emulator known as save states. Many official emulators also have this tool, an example being the restore point option on Nintendo's own virtual console. This function takes whichever exact frame the game is on and creates an instant save that you can load at any time. Another common feature on independent emulators is known as slowdown. This is essentially lagging the game on purpose in real time to run below its intended frame rate, usually being a specific percentage. In emulators designed for TASing, that tool is taken a step further. Programmed into them is the ability to control the frame rate of a game down to the exact frame, with an assigned button, aka hotkey, named Frame Advance. When you press it, the game instantly stops on the frame it happens to be rendering at the time, and when you press it again, advances the game one single frame further, which for reference, in a 30 FPS game is equal to 0.033 seconds of real time, and for a 60 FPS game, half of that. Combine save states and slowdown together and you have the basics of what it takes to create a TAS. It's important to note that these features are used explicitly during the process of creating an input file, while playback of the completed input uses no tools. Input methods vary based on the game you decide to work with. Older consoles with mostly 2D games are pretty straightforward in getting started, while newer consoles may have a bit of a learning curve to get used to. If you want a TAS in NES or Game Boy Advance game, you can easily assign all of the potential buttons to your keyboard, from A and B to your 4 directions as well as the rest. However, with consoles and games that use control sticks or other forms of input like Wii Remote Motion, an on-screen input device is used, such as this one for Nintendo 64. You can see that it lets you arrange the stick in all potential ranges of input, as well as gives you the ability to hold multiple buttons at once after some mouse clicks. While these intricate techniques to input in 3D games exist, many TASers start out by using less precise USB controllers or even just a keyboard until they become accustomed to the process of TASing. After configuring the controller, you can start saving your input as a file to be seamlessly played back at any time in the future. All TAS capable emulators have an option to click that says something like Start Movie Recording. In the same section are options to replay the file and capture a video for whenever you'll need those. Beginning your TAS from the game's power on is standard procedure for full game speedruns, but there's often an emulator option when recording to begin from an in-game moment. This is used particularly when making TASs of a smaller section within a game, like for a TAS competition or another standalone goal. Taking advantage of a video game's physics, how TASs do, requires another different tool that heavily assists in the optimization and intricacy of input known as Memory Watch. There are external programs available when necessary, but a majority of TASing emulators already include the feature. It gives a player the capability of observing the values of memory addresses for any individual frame of gameplay, such as for RNG, both horizontal and vertical speed, facing angle of the character, and X, Y, and Z positions. This information is invaluable to a TASer aiming to perfect a game's input and a big part of executing frame-perfect tricks. Of course, just like with the previous tools mentioned, Memory Watch can be and regularly is ignored, leading to suboptimal movies that could be improved with more time and effort put into them. You can safely assume by now that refining a TAS to perfection, depending on the goal of course, can be an extremely long and tedious process for a much shorter resulting demonstration time. 5 minutes of gameplay can take weeks or even months to create in an optimized manner for many games. Because of this, it is fairly often you'll see a TAS with more than a single author. Through simple file sharing, numerous TASers can work on a project, collaborating from entirely separate locations. To continue a TAS or one received from a co-author, just play back the input file, save a save state on the frame you want to begin, and then load the save. More human resources can lead to new findings and help accomplish tasks at a faster rate, as well as give you people to discuss ideas with as you progress. Not only are various people able to work on a single speedrun, but TASers can also input with multiple controllers, allowing for some pretty interesting categories of movies for particular video games. There's even a kind of TAS that uses an identical input file for separate games being played back at the same time. A large part of TAS culture beyond movie creation alone is the utilization and searching out of glitches. To clarify, glitches are oversights made by developers during programming that lead to unintended in-game results. Being completely unrelated to cheats, mods, and hacks, TASers make use of these already existing bugs in a game's code to accomplish a variety of time-saving tricks and subjectively improve the entertainment value of a speedrun. There are countless types of glitches: physics abuse, going out of bounds, item duplication, wrong warping, and skipping dialogue, to name a few. If a TASer is lucky enough while glitch hunting and finds a sufficiently large exploit, it can lead to massive improvements by way of sequence breaking. Glitches can even lead to arbitrary code execution, abbreviated as ACE, which can be used to implement custom-coded commands on a game console. People unfamiliar with speedrunning often mislabel crazy or unexpected glitches as a form of cheating, not realizing that they are inherently part of the game itself and don't require external tampering. The two most common attempts to invalidate TAS TASs are opinions by people that dislike the use of glitches and others who consider using the tools themselves as cheating. I can't say much more to influence opinions on glitch use after the evidence for legitimacy already presented, but on the topic of cheating accusations, I would argue most of this hate comes from ignorance and not fully understanding the goal of creating a TAS that I brought up at the beginning of the video. It's basically assumed knowledge in the speedrun community that TASs have no place being compared to non-TAS runs. However, many uninformed viewers don't recognize this and automatically believe tools are being used to trick them into thinking a player has a high amount of real-time reaction skill. As you can now figure out after watching this, that's most definitely not the case, usually. TAS tools have been used by people in the past to forge real-time speedruns. It's a reasonably rare occurrence and obviously not a goal of videos clearly labeled as tool-assisted. Most of the time, TAS players are actually helping their non-TAS counterparts by looking deeply into game physics and discovering useful exploits that would have otherwise remained hidden from view. To wrap things up for this video, a big thank you goes out to everyone who sat through and listened to this explanation. Now that you have a deeper understanding of how a TAS works and why players spend countless hours optimizing controller input, why don't you give it a try for yourself? Head on over to the TAS videos forum and get involved. There's
Hello!
Moving's a struggle, an expensive one, but it's easy to move and save with Xfinity. They have fast internet options that fit any budget. Yep, moving is a breeze. And I forgot my keys.
Click, call, or visit a store today.
Rated M for mature.
You see, power is nothing without the mind to control it. A king is not crowned without first slaying his demons. So when you fall, don't lose faith. Get back up. Be sharper than their swords and hit harder than their hammers. And may death never stop you.
120 power stars to take down Bowser's barriers and defeat King Koopa. September. This video is a part 5, make sure to watch the previous parts first. The year is 2015. In the past year and a half, the A-press count has been lowered by an incredible 80% from 208 to 43. The masters behind this achievement, Pan&Quick 2012 and Tyler Caney, didn't show any signs of stopping. But each additional A-press was becoming harder and harder to save. Options started running out, until they realized that all along they had been looking in the wrong reality. It was time for Mario to enter parallel universes. Bob-omb Battlefield had been mostly solved for over 4 years now, ever since the 20-star Zero A-press task. There was just one single A-press left, but it was a tough one. Mario Wings to the Sky, with its coins high up in the air, always looked like one of those stars that would never be done in Zero A-presses. It's impossible for Mario to start flying without a triple jump or a cannon shot, both of which require an A-press, and Wild Shell Hyperspeed could be used to reach the first 3 coins. Getting these two without flying was unthinkable. There was the outside possibility of using Goomba clones to reach the coins, but because of the exponential nature of Goomba bridges, that was quickly ruled out as impossible without a major breakthrough. And a major breakthrough is exactly what happened. Just 1 week after spawning Displacement, Pan&Quick shocked the world when he put to use the latest advancements in Goomba engineering, the Goomba Cluster and Goomba Oasis. I mentioned before that when Mario throws an object, to help create a seamless transition during Mario's throwing animation, the object is warped to the hope but not to its exact position. To be more precise, the object is warped 32 units ahead of the hope in whichever direction Mario is facing. This means that if 2 objects are thrown remotely to the same hope while Mario is facing different angles, the 2 objects will end up at slightly different positions. Goombas with partially overlapping hitboxes can be interacted with one by one with the right positioning. This is called a Goomba cluster. In the past, a Goomba bridge had to be built by placing the hope for every Goomba, causing the amount of Goombas in a bridge to increase exponentially with its length. With this new key development, multiple Goombas could be released at the same hope but at slightly different angles, allowing the hope to be reused. Therefore, the bridge could be built by placing the hope only once for every step of the bridge. Any given step of the bridge only required one Goomba clone for every step beyond it, causing the amount of Goombas in the bridge to only increase quadratically with its length. So a bridge of length 8 that would have required 255 Goombas in the past only required 36 now. But 36 Goombas is still a high enough number that you can't build 2 of those bridges without crashing the game, so both coins had to be collected in one go. Just reaching the general area where the 4th and 5th coins were located wasn't enough. There needed to be something there to help Mario stay in the air long enough to maneuver between the 2 coins. This is where the Goomba Oasis came to save the day. The idea is actually fairly simple. Transport cloning moves the object to the halfway point between its original position and the hope laterally, but to the hope's y coordinate. When the original object is a Goomba, its original position isn't always the same. Like most enemies, Goombas have a radius around their home in which they can run around freely. Therefore, even if the hope is fixed, 2 Goomba clones released via transport cloning can end up in different locations. In other words, for any given hope in a Goomba's home circle, transport cloning can move that Goomba to a circle half the size of the original, and halfway between the Goomba's home and the hope laterally, at the hope's height. More specifically, transport cloning could allow any amount of Goombas to be placed anywhere inside of this circle using one single hope. This is a Goomba Oasis. Here's exactly what Panin did. First, he needed to place the hope here at just about the 5th coin's height so that the resulting transport cloning zone would cover the space around the 4th and 5th coins. He did so by using 28 Goombas to build a Goomba bridge of length 7 using Goomba clusters. Once the hope was set in the correct spot, he could pause exit and re-enter the level to get rid of all of these Goomba clones. After collecting the first 3 coins with Shell Hyperspeed, he could start cloning Goombas again. He built a Goomba Oasis in this zone by transport cloning 7 Goombas from this trio at various positions. Those would help guide Mario between the 2 highest coins. If you look closely, you'll notice that because of transport cloning's limitations, the Goombas are all at the exact same height, which is the hope's y coordinate. Then, he built a Goomba bridge of length 8 to reach this point from the top of the mountain, using 36 Goombas. Once everything was in place, he could finally pull off this masterpiece. To reiterate, this A-press save was made possible by the ability of the Goomba cluster and the Goomba Oasis to reuse one hope to place multiple Goomba clones, which greatly lowers the amount of clones needed to move the hope and build complex Goomba structures. Meanwhile, a tasser by the name of Kaiman showed something interesting to the ABC crew. In Dire Dire Docks, if you end up holding a Whirlpool clone and release it, Mario will spiral around it and die. But if you release it right next to the loading zone and Mario crosses the plane as he's spiraling, the Whirlpool unloads and is replaced with another object. Mario will then spin around this new object. However, because most of the time this new object is very far away, the rotation quickly flings Mario out of bounds, killing him instantly. On paper, given an object far out of bounds at just the right place, it would be possible for Mario to spin into the pole that leads to this boxed red coin. But in reality, such a scenario simply wasn't possible, and so the idea, as promising as it was shelved. For about a couple of days. Kaiman had one clip that Tyler Caney and Panin Koik couldn't make sense of, where Mario ended up spinning wildly around the first area of the level. What didn't make sense was that Mario seemingly warped across the entire map before he started spinning. But then, Panin realized what was happening. The glitch isn't that Mario warps across the map, it's that he doesn't when he should. This is no translation loading. Levels are always contained within a square between negative and positive 8192 in both directions. Dire Dire Docks is bigger than that. This is why it's cut up into 2 rooms with a loading zone in between. The rooms occupy the same space in the coordinate system, so the end of the tunnel in the first room doesn't line up with the same point in the second room. When Mario crosses the loading trigger and the loaded area switches from one to the other, he needs to be translated to the same location in the new room. The offset happens to be 8192 units, or half the size of the map. This translation happens every time Mario crosses the loading trigger, and it results in a seamless experience. Now if Mario is spinning around the Whirlpool clone, he can end up crossing the loading zone in an unconventional way. The Whirlpool spins Mario towards out of bounds, but he crosses the loading zone, so he ends up inbounds in the new room. The game tries to translate him to match the new coordinate system, but doing so would place him out of bounds. Unlike the rotation from the Whirlpool, which can send Mario out of bounds, the loading zone translation can't put him out of bounds, so it chooses not to move him at all. This is how he ends up in the middle of the first room out of nowhere. Once he understood the implications of this discovery, Pan got to work and used it to save the A press to reach the final red coin. He ended up finding a set of conditions that worked perfectly. First, he placed the hope in the second room in the point that corresponds to just outside of the tunnel in the first room. Then he remote released a Whirlpool clone using the hat-in-hand glitch. When Mario gets caught in it, he starts spinning towards out of bounds. As he crosses the loading zone, the translation failsafe is triggered, and so he ends up in the middle of this room. Now he would keep spinning around the Whirlpool, but it unloaded and was replaced by this cork box. Therefore, he now spins around this box on an arc that conveniently happens to pass right on the corner of this platform. Fortunately, Mario touching the floor interrupts the spin, otherwise he would keep spinning to his eventual death. From there, he can reach the final red coin with no additional A press, his eventual death. From there, he can reach the final red coin with no additional A press. Note that for Mario to be able to swim with the shell and clone stuff, the A button needs to be held throughout, so the star went from 1.5 to 0.5 A presses. Despite being well established in the A button challenge, the half A press notation never failed to confuse new viewers. At the same time in Jolly Roger Bay, Pan and Tyler were working on a way to pound the blue coin box without an A press for the 100 coin star. They knew that a Goomba bounce would do the trick, but these Goombas' homes were too far from the box. Running into the Goombas could give a bit of extra distance, but not enough to make it possible. Until Tyler found a clever abuse of the Goombas' mechanics called the Goomba Chase extension. A Goomba chasing after Mario will quit chasing him if it moves too far from its home, if Mario moves too far from its home, or if Mario moves too far from the Goomba itself. The Goomba chases Mario by setting its target angle towards him. However, if the Goomba walks into a ledge, a steep slope, a wall, or another Goomba, it recalculates its current target angle, which means it's no longer targeting Mario. After that, it turns until it faces the new target angle, then stops chasing. After carefully manipulating Goombas, Pan was able to get a Goomba to chase Mario, then run into the rock, then into the wall, then into the other Goomba. So before it has time to face its target angle, it runs into a new obstacle that causes it to recalculate its target angle and extend its chase. Finally, it runs close enough to the box that Mario can bounce on it and save an A press. July 11th, 2015. Tyler Caney, while experimenting with the slopes in Hazy Maze Cave, famously discovered infinite speed with hyperspeed walking. Because he's walking uphill on a slippery slope, Mario accelerates backwards, but he's right up against the ceiling. Unlike walls, ceilings don't push Mario sideways out of their hitbox. If Mario is in the air and moves forward into a ceiling, that will result in a bunk. As a quick aside, ceiling hitboxes technically extend infinitely upwards unless there's a floor above them. The annoyance commonly referred to as invisible walls is actually caused by exposed ceilings that don't have a floor directly above them, usually due to imperfect geometry. When Mario is on the ground and about to enter a ceiling hitbox or out of bounds, he simply doesn't move at all. He still conserves his speed, but he looks like he's pushing up against something and he stays in place. This is what Tyler uses to accumulate hundreds of speed. The underside of the gate is a ceiling that prevents Mario from moving into it. Once Mario has enough speed to completely bypass the ceiling, he breaks out of this spot and zooms across the room into the water. Instead of the 500 speed that Plush achieved using the middle island, Mario now has 1700 speed. If Mario turns around so his back is against out of bounds, the speed can be built up infinitely instead. Immediately, this discovery was used to improve Watch for Rolling Rocks. This star had always had the problem of requiring Mario to reach one of the highest points in the entire level. Despite the ABC crew's best efforts, the intended wall kick strategy was still optimal, so it had been sitting at 2 A presses since the dawn of time. But this was about to change. With so much stored speed, Mario could simply do this. How does that work? Well, again, it's surprisingly simple. Mario exits water on Dory's slippery back, reactivating the stored sliding speed. Then he enters.
It's me, Mario.
Enters freefall and lands on the path. As he lands, he instantly jumps. I've mentioned this before, but this is now critically relevant. The vertical speed of Mario's jump is a function of his horizontal speed. The faster he goes, the higher he jumps. With 1500 speed, one jump gets him enough vertical speed to soar to the upper limit of the stage. But if he has so much speed, how come he jumps straight up? Because he dives. Like I said before, a dive increases Mario's speed by 15 up to a maximum of 48. Well, this 48 is a hard cap. If Mario is moving at 33 speed or higher and he dives, regardless of how fast he was going, his speed will be set to exactly 48. Even though Mario jumps and dives on the same frame, the initial vertical speed of his jump is calculated before the hard cap of 48 is applied to his horizontal speed, so he inherits this astronomical vertical speed while stopping his horizontal momentum before he smashes against the edge of the map. From there, Mario can slowly navigate above the level and fall onto the star, bringing down this relic of the past to one single A press. With this new tool in hand, Hazy Maze Cave looked much more solvable than before. The stage was down to 3 A presses, in Watch for Rolling Rocks, Amazing Emergency Exit, and the Red Coin Star. In order to make this newly found high speed in the cavern useful though, there needed to be a way to bring the speed up the level without jumping. The answer was simple, just take the elevator. But there was one problem. When Mario has this much speed, his next intended position is out of bounds, so he can't move. Mario ends up staying in place while the elevator moves through him, until Plush and Sonic Packer had something to say about it. When Mario's about to go out of bounds, only his horizontal displacement is cancelled, not his vertical movement. By kicking repeatedly, Mario moves up and can stay on the elevator at the cost of a bit of speed and a half A press. This allows Mario to go nearly anywhere in the level with a very high horizontal speed. Plush figured out a route that would carry Mario all the way up to Amazing Emergency Exit, but he ran out of speed a little too quickly and couldn't clip through the final door. Pan and Koic took over and optimized it just enough to make it possible and bring the star down to 0.5 A presses. Meanwhile, the Red Coin Star could get the same treatment, but Panin needed a tiny bit of height to get past this gap and navigate to the Red Coin's room. It was time to ask his old friend the Scuttlebug for help. Up until now, every enemy's home has always been a fixed point. This is true for Chuckya, Fly Guy, Goombas, Bob-Ombs, and Scuttlebugs alike. But there's an exception. If a Scuttlebug runs into Mario, its home will move to its current position, effectively redefining the zone it can move in. This can happen infinitely many times, which means a Scuttlebug can move arbitrarily far provided that Mario has enough health to take a beating. Fortunately, there's a spinning heart right here. Unfortunately, Scuttlebugs can't travel across the entire level at will. They can't go through doors, so they're actually confined to their room. Here though, it wasn't necessary because Panin only needed the Scuttlebug to move close to the door. Then he gathered some speed, took the elevator up, and bounced on the Scuttlebug to cross the gap and complete his trip to the Red Coin room. Another star brought to 0.5 A presses. The only star remaining was Watch for Rolling Rocks. Getting it down to 1 A press with hyperspeed had been relatively simple, but the task of bringing it to 0.5 was something else entirely. Although this platform could be reached like we saw earlier, it could only be ledge grabbed, which kills Mario's momentum. It also wasn't high enough. The Watch for Rolling Rocks platform is significantly higher. Pan Koic wasn't deterred. He still had a few ideas to make it work, including Tyler Caney's discovery of infinite speed with hyperspeed walking. It would require a lot more time and effort though, and so that star remained at 1 A press for the time being. While it couldn't quite be used for Watch for Rolling Rocks, infinite speed in Hazy Maze Cave turned out to have an unexpected application. It was used to solve one of the very few remaining trivial A presses of the entire challenge, and what is perhaps the starkest contrast between the complexity of the 1 A press and the 0 A press strategy: entering the secret aquarium. Buckle up because this is a big one. First of all, how can speed in one level have any effect on the castle interior? Again, the key ingredient is sliding speed conservation. Swimming is a situation where sliding speed and horizontal speed no longer line up, but it's not the only one. During a stage transition like a death, a pause exit, or entering a pipe, the horizontal speed is reset to 0, but the sliding speed isn't. In almost every case though, the sliding speed is set to 0 immediately after the transition, so it makes no difference. But in the case of a pause exit, it's possible for Mario to crouch on the very first frame after the transition. When Mario is crouching, he automatically starts sliding if he has any momentum. So by crouching immediately after a pause exit with stored sliding speed, Mario can conserve that sliding speed through the stage transition. However, exiting a stage with stored sliding speed is not as simple as it looks. Mario normally needs to be considered idle for the exit level option to be available in the first place. If Mario is idle, then he's by definition not moving. It is nonetheless possible in a few specific cases where either the sliding speed isn't being updated, such as when Mario is in water or holding onto a pole, or it hasn't had time to update, like on the first frame of a ledge grab, landing from a twirl, and a few others. Fortunately, Hazy Maze Cave has delayed, so Mario is able to accumulate some speed, then conserve it into the castle lobby with the pause exit while he's in the water. But how much speed does he need? Well, the answer is complicated. You see, the goal is to reach the ledge of the secret aquarium entrance without any vertical momentum to help. To do that, Mario needs to be moving from a high enough platform, but as it turns out, this ledge is the highest platform in the entire area. The only places high enough to be of any use are the one-up alcove across the room, the alcove to the princess's secret slide, and the hallway leading to Bowser in the Dark World. Between these, the hallway to Bowser in the Dark World is by far the easiest to reach, and everything else is too low to attempt a ledge grab from. Mario would need a very large amount of speed to travel pretty much instantly between those points, but it is technically possible. The problem now is reaching this point with that amount of speed. The only possible way of ascending up to the Bowser in the Dark World hallway is to go up the central stairs of the lobby. But with this much speed, Mario can't get up the stairs. He either gets stuck in place as he's trying to move out of bounds, or he zips through and into the hallway to the courtyard. Once his speed is low enough to climb the stairs, it can't be brought back up to do the ledge grab. This route looked impossible. So, Tyler, Kenny, and Pan and Quick had to think outside the box. Actually, not outside the box, outside the universe. If you remember, a misalignment is a 1x1 unit square on the corner of a platform that exists because the floor detection function converts Mario's position from a 32-bit floating point number by rounding it down to a 16-bit integer. The limitations of 16-bit integers actually go both ways, both in precision and in scale. We've seen this with the water level overflow in Wet Dry World. If you add 1 to an integer's maximum value of 32,767, the variable wraps around to its lowest possible value, negative 32,768, and vice versa. What happened with the water level can also happen with Mario's position. But remember, this conversion is only made specifically for the floor detection. Mario's actual position always remains a floating point number which can well exceed 32,000 up to basically infinity. If Mario's position exceeds the integer limit, when it comes to detecting if Mario has a floor under him, his position will be truncated to a number within the integer limit. Essentially, his real position and the floor detection position become disjointed. If the truncated integer position happens to line up with the floor, no matter how far Mario's actual position is, the floor detection function will say that yes, Mario is standing on the floor. But instead of thinking about it in terms of Mario having two different positions simultaneously, it's easier to think of it as there being infinite copies of the entire map's floors 65,000 units away in every direction. It doesn't matter that there isn't an actual copy of the floor out there. So long as the game believes there's a floor, Mario will be able to stand there. Functionally, there's no difference. These so-called infinite copies of the map are named parallel universes, or PUs for short. Because only the floor detection has this bug, parallel universes have no objects, no water, no walls, no textures, only floors and ceilings. The typical map size is roughly 16,000 units, so only about 1/16 of the total space is filled. Everything else is considered out of bounds and inaccessible. The only way to reach a parallel universe is to have so much speed that Mario travels this distance instantaneously in a single frame. Once Mario reaches a parallel universe, he must preserve this speed because if he loses it, there's no way to get it back and return to the main map. But in fact, just having 65,000 speed is not enough to go to a parallel universe. This is because of a quirk of Super Mario 64's physics. When Mario's trying to move, his movement is subdivided in 4 steps called quarter steps. For any given frame, the game will check at each quarter step of the way for any obstacles. Walls push Mario to the edge of their hitbox and allow him to keep moving, but ceilings and out of bounds prevent Mario from moving altogether. So if Mario only has enough speed to reach the first parallel universe, the game will actually check 1/4 of the way through and only find out of bounds, so he will not be moved. For Mario to be able to travel to a PU, he needs each quarter step to be on a valid floor. Therefore, he needs 4 times the speed, or 262,000, and will travel through 4 PUs in a single frame. This is called 1 QPU. Now if Mario has a speed that is an exact multiple of 65,536, his floor detection position, which we'll call his relative position, stays exactly the same. Pan and Quick called this the sinking speed, as in the speed where his position syncs up with the PUs. By deviating slightly from the sinking speed, Mario can travel relatively forwards and backwards. By turning ever so slightly, he can move relatively sideways, but even the tiniest angle changes end up greatly magnified over PU distances. This is the key to solving the movement to the Bowser in the Dark World hallway. If Mario achieves PU speed, he can have a relative speed that allows him to move slowly up the lobby staircase, then wait for his speed to go down until it drops low enough to travel in the main map from the hallway across the ledge. But the reality is a bit more complicated than that for two reasons. First, when Mario is moving with PU speed, he's traveling absurd distances. He needs to somehow be able to navigate these parallel universes in such a way that he's led back to the main map at the end. This problem can be solved with the right amount of planning, which, as it turns out, is a shit ton of planning. But the second, more concerning problem is the staircase. Well, actually, the problem is that this is not a staircase. Because of the properties of wall hitboxes, this staircase is too steep to be a series of individual steps. It would end up as a worse version of the staircase to the basement, which already has some odd behavior due to the steps being too close to each other. Instead, this is a slope, and like all slopes, it changes Mario's de facto speed. As a quick refresher, the de facto speed is the actual distance that Mario travels, which is a factor of the horizontal component of the slope he is currently on. The steeper the slope, the lower the de facto speed. Now, when Mario steps on the slope with PU speed, his lower de facto speed will cause him to attempt to move a shorter distance which no longer syncs up with the PU and leaves him stuck in place. In other words, the sinking speed is not a fixed number, it depends on the steepness of the slope that Mario is standing on. The steeper the slope, the higher the sinking speed needed to keep the de facto speed constant. This specific slope has a sinking speed of 381,000. So now, Mario needs 262,000 speed to move onto the staircase, then 381,000 speed to move up the staircase, and back down to 262,000 to travel to the Bowser hallway. Once Mario leaves the hyperspeed walking spot, he can no longer gain any more speed. Again, we've run into a deal breaker. The solution? Simply build up more speed. Remember, hyperspeed walking allows Mario to speed up slowly but infinitely. So this is what Pan and Quick did. He doubled up the initial speed to 524,000 so that Mario could travel 2 QPUs per frame instead. After conserving that speed into the castle lobby, he could reach the staircase, then lower his speed down to 381,000, go up the slope, lower his speed again to 262,000, and move over to the Bowser hallway. Finally, with the right speed, he could snap back to reality right at the secret aquarium ledge and turn an incredibly simple A-press into an insane 25-hour marathon. Yes, you heard me right, 25 hours. Doesn't matter though, they saved an A-press. They saved the A-press, right? Right? Unfortunately, this strategy, which was obviously done on an emulator, was not possible on a real Nintendo 64. When Mario travels to a parallel universe, the camera tries to follow him, which crashes the console every time. Unless you use the option to hold R to fix the camera in place, in which case it is possible to navigate to a PU without crashing. However, you can't fix the camera in the castle interior, so even that couldn't save them. Unlike everything that had been done thus far, this strategy could not be replicated on a physical Nintendo 64. But what about Wii Virtual Console? It is an official release, and it is an emulator. As it turns out, Wii VC does not crash when the camera moves to a PU, so this amazing A-press save could technically live on so long as the challenge was to be done on the Wii Virtual Console release of the game, not on Nintendo 64. But there's one little detail I told you to keep in mind. Spawning displacement, used to save a re-entry A-press in TikTok Lock, is a Japanese exclusive glitch. Does that mean the optimal A-button challenge was now limited to the Japanese VC release of the game? Surprisingly, no. In 1997, Nintendo released an updated Japanese version of the game with Rumble Pack support called the Shindo version, where backwards long jumping was famously patched and Mario's voice ruined. This version also had all of the North American and PAL version fixes, including spawning displacement. The Japanese VC release is the Shindo version. Since no VC release can do spawning displacement, displacement, switching to VC to save an A press lost a TikTok clock re-entry A press save, ultimately resulting in no improvement. Therefore, despite this technically constituting an A press save, it did not end up lowering the A press count. In the meantime, Panenkoic's YouTube channel was starting to garner a lot of attention. His most popular content wasn't the A button challenge, but unrelated, usually commentated videos about interesting discoveries like collecting the fabled impossible coin or exploring the secrets of the mystery Goomba. He began to cement his place in the YouTube sphere as an expert Super Mario 64 scientist, but nothing he had published before got as much press and public attention than the TikTok clock upwarp. The story goes like this. Kaiman had stumbled upon an old Twitch video from 2013 of a speedrunner named Dota Teabag who saw Mario inexplicably warp significantly upwards in TikTok clock. This was potentially groundbreaking because an upwarp of this magnitude that seemingly didn't require the A button could reshape the future of the A button challenge, particularly in TikTok clock of all places. The potential was so huge that Panen decided to put a $1,000 bounty for whoever could replicate the glitch in an emulator and provide an input file that could be analyzed to make sense of this anomaly. Money speaks, and so thousands of people, for the most part completely inexperienced, haphazardly smashed their face against the wall hoping for the golden ticket to the top of the clock. There was little information to go by other than a somewhat mediocre quality video, but with such a revolution right around the corner, the collective motivation to crack the mystery was enormous. Countless news articles
In this tutorial series, I'll be explaining
were written about it. Even as recently as 2021, Derek Muller from Veritasium covered the subject in a video with over $13 million views. But as time went on, with no one managing to get anywhere close to replicating it, the ABC crew realized that there had to be another explanation. Years after the fact, the commonly accepted explanation is a hardware malfunction causing a bit flip at Mario's vertical position. Flipping a specific bit in the position in similar conditions achieves just about the same exact result as was observed back then. The popular explanation is a cosmic ray, but the exact cause behind the bit flip is impossible to know for sure. As promising as it initially looked, this discovery ended up shelved as a one-off hardware issue that could not be used in speedruns or the A-Button challenge. Nonetheless, there was still one TikTok clock discovery that ended up crucial for the challenge, the Pedro spot. Originally found in Cool Mountain by Pedro Victor in November 2014, a Pedro spot is a point where a floor and a ceiling meet in a very specific way. When Mario lands onto a Pedro spot, he would snap up to the floor, but that point is inside the ceiling hitbox, which prevents him from moving. The landing action happens before the collision with the ceiling, so Mario doesn't bonk on it. But since Mario is prevented from moving, he stays suspended in midair. From this odd double state, he can both jump and ground pound. But also, he can build up forward speed without moving, similarly to hyperspeed walking. This is limited by the geometry around him. At high enough speeds, he ends up breaking out of the spot. With no ability to turn or otherwise redirect Mario's speed, petrol spots are a bit limited in what they can achieve. But when Tyler Caney found a petrol spot here in Tick-Tock Clock, he realized it had excellent potential to bring Stomp on the Thwomp's 7 A-presses down. Mario couldn't get in position by himself, he needed the Bob-omb to push him into place. The clock also had to be on the still setting, which meant that the spinners typically used to travel up the clock with the Bob-omb in 0 A-presses could not be used. Instead, 4 A-presses were required to jump up, and instant release was used to place the Bob-omb out of bounds to be reactivated near the cogs. At first glance, that seems terrible. But what comes next more than makes up for it. Mario uses the Bob-omb to push himself into the petrol spot. Once he builds up over 800 speed, he's ready to do a jump dive. Again, with so much speed, he jumps extremely high, but the dive caps his forward speed at 48 instantly. That's enough to get all the way up to the top of the clock, where one final A-press gets him the star and brings Stomp on the Thwomp from 7 down to 6 A-presses. In response to the ever-increasing interest for his commentated videos, Pan & Coek decided that A-button challenge improvements should have accompanying explanations with voice commentary, so he made one for Stomp on the Thwomp. He carefully broke down every element of the strategy for casual viewers to understand: the hope, instant release, the out-of-bounds failsafe, the petrol spot, and the high-speed jump dive. It was received with high praise and excitement by his growing fanbase.
Why are discount electronics monitors half price? Oftentimes, when things seem too good to be true, they are. But Discount Electronics really does sell computer monitors for half price. Here's why. When a large Fortune 500 company needs computer monitors, they lease them rather than buy them. They do this for the tax savings. At the end of their lease, the computer monitors go back to the banks who finance the lease. These banks then send them the Discount Electronics. We test, clean, and repackage these monitors and sell them at a big discount to you. We're so efficient that your monitor will ship the same day you order it, and we'll even give you a 90.
In June 2015, Pan & Coek was exploring Scuttlebug transportation and trying to get a Scuttlebug to go through a door. His attempt proved mildly successful. He was able to get one Scuttlebug to clip through a door, but then it was stuck next to the door and would deactivate as soon as Mario stepped away. While playing around with this, Pan found that he could get the Scuttlebug to jump up repeatedly by running in and out of its activation zone. He had discovered Scuttlebug raising. The way this works is similar to the mechanics abused for the Chuckya drop and Fly Guy manipulation. In levels with multiple rooms, the inside of a room is only loaded when Mario is in it or when he's standing close to a door leading to it. Therefore, a Scuttlebug in one room gets deactivated as soon as Mario steps away from the door outside of that room. This was used before in Metalhead Mario Can Move. Similarly to the Fly Guy and Chuckya, a Scuttlebug also has a limited range of actions when it's deactivated. Although it won't move, it can still turn and lunge at Mario if he enters the radius around its home. Once the Scuttlebug is reactivated, it will perform that lunge. If Mario deactivates the Scuttlebug in the middle of the lunge, it will stay in midair. Then, another lunge can be triggered, and the Scuttlebug can jump again when reactivated. This process can be repeated indefinitely, and the Scuttlebug can jump up arbitrarily high. This development seems relatively insignificant. It's anything but that. The final piece of the puzzle was in place. The last Hazy Maze Cave A-press was ready to be taken off. Watch for rolling rocks and 0.5 A-presses was possible. The entire route is a culmination of every discovery made in the past year. First, Scuttlebug transportation was used to move the Scuttlebug below the platform where the star is. Then Scuttlebug raising was used to make it jump up. The exact position of the Scuttlebug's home is crucial here. The cylinder around its home partially intersects with the area near the door where the Scuttlebug is activated. Mario can enter the radius without activating the Scuttlebug, which triggers a delayed lunge. Then, as Mario steps out of the home cylinder, the Scuttlebug turns back towards its home. When Mario reactivates the Scuttlebug, it lunges past its home. When the process is repeated, the Scuttlebug now turns the other way to jump back towards its home. As it jumps back and forth, the result is it moving straight up over time. Once the Scuttlebug is in the correct position, Pan & Coek moves on to the next part of the plan. He goes to the lake and builds up speed with hyperspeed walking, making sure to redirect it out of bounds. He builds up speed for 12 hours until he has 479,000. Using the properties of de facto speed, he's able to navigate up the path to the elevator using floor triangles with decreasing steepnesses so that the sinking speed gradually comes down over time. Remember, objects aren't present in parallel universes, so Mario needs to return to the main map to board the elevator. This was made complicated by QPU alignment. In short, while Mario has enough speed to travel 4 PUs in one frame, he doesn't necessarily complete all 4 quarter steps of his movement action. Mario only moves up to the last valid quarter step in a frame. If a quarter step leads him out of bounds because the slope changed or because he's not quite at the sinking speed, he can end up moving by a fraction of his total speed. Doing so misaligns him with regular full frame movements, and he has to do another partial movement to get back to the main map. The PU navigation had to be painstakingly planned out so that everything would line up in the end. Just like last time, Mario uses repeated kicks to activate and to stay on the elevator. Once he reaches the height of the next elevator, Mario quickly travels to a PU and back to effectively warp across the map. This second elevator takes him up to the highest point he can reach. Pan & Coix sets up his position in parallel universes in preparation for the final move, and then he returns to the main map on the scuttlebug that he previously positioned so that he can bounce on it. This actually still isn't enough to reach the platform, so he places himself in a unit-precise spot and ground pounds into a misalignment at the corner of the platform. And this is Watch for Rolling Rocks and 0.5 A-presses, the final A-press in Hazy Maze Cave gone. As soon as Pan & Coix pieced everything together for this A-press save, he knew it had incredible potential for a detailed explanation with commentary and visuals. However, college was taking up his time, and so despite figuring out all the steps to do the star in October, he didn't actually work on the project until the holidays. When Christmas came, he realized that while planning and testing such a complex star already was a time-consuming and energy-draining process, creating this behemoth of a video explanation turned out to be even more taxing. But the project had already been shelved for 2 months, so with college starting again in 2 weeks, he decided to press on. He pressed on. He had to get it done. He worked tirelessly day in, day out. But in the end, he pressed himself too hard. Pan & Coix was in a terrible mental space. He was struggling through issues in his personal life, and working on this video was not an escape, it was a purgatory. In the end, what should have been a passion project turned out to be the canalization of his own mental suffering. He completed the entire task and the accompanying video in about 140 hours over 2 short weeks. He should have been immensely proud of his work. He didn't feel pride. He didn't feel accomplished. He felt nothing. Pan was used to his videos going viral, but nothing could prepare him for what would become of Watch for Rolling Rocks. As it went viral, it instantly exposed the A-button challenge to hundreds of thousands of people for the first time in their lives. These viewers' first impression of the A-button challenge was this. The incredibly thorough 24-minute piece was approachable yet utterly unbelievable. It was so many levels beyond what anything these people had ever seen that they couldn't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. Scuttlebug transportation, half A-presses, building speed for 12 hours, parallel universes, QPU alignment. Every single concept of the video seemed like made-up nonsense and some over-the-top absurdist humor. Yet all of it was real. Watch for Rolling Rocks and 0.5 A-presses rapidly became not just a meme but a family of memes that played on the chasm between casual gameplay and top-level speedruns or tool-assisted runs. The ABC crew members were not just geniuses, they were the gods of Super Mario 64. To this day, the video has over 4 million views, and the memes that stemmed from it made their way into unexpectedly far reaches of the internet. Meanwhile, Pan & Coix spent the winter semester mentally recovering from his breakdown during the holidays. Part of that recovery process was establishing that the pressure he was putting on himself to always improve the production value of his channel was destructive. He realized that this mindset would ultimately lead him into a spiral of ever-increasing workloads until nothing would ever get done again. With the unprecedented success of the latest ABC video, public pressure on him to keep creating similar content was mounting. Memes about half A-presses and Scuttlebug jamborees were parroted in every comment section of not just his videos, but pretty much every Super Mario 64 video out there. Pan & Coix was being reminded of the video and its nightmarish production cycle at just about every corner. His mental scars were still fresh, so he knew there was no way he would make anything at the scale of Watch for Rolling Rocks until he would actually feel ready to undertake the project. It's widely believed that the memes were the reason Pan & Coix quit making commentated videos, but they actually were a tiny factor in the equation. The main reason behind it is quite simply that he doesn't enjoy making voice commentary, and making such videos represented too much tedious work unless they were exceptionally worth it. So, after releasing that video, he decided to switch his mindset. A-Button Challenge videos would go on his secondary channel, which he renamed Uncommentated Panin, and where he felt zero pressure to make high-effort content. The first step was to release a bunch of ABC improvements he had been holding onto since the discovery of Scuttlebug Racing in October until he could get around to making commentated explanations. So on January 13, 2016, he dumped 5 improvements at once, then went relatively inactive in the A-Button Challenge for the better part of the year, instead focusing on glitch documentation and explanation videos on his secondary channel. Every improvement from Panin's backlog stemmed from the discovery of Scuttlebug Racing. It helped eliminate the half-A press left and the 2 other Hazy Maze Cave stars that used hyperspeed and elevators. First, Amazing Emergency Exit, solved by raising a Scuttlebug for half an hour until it would jump into the right spot for Mario to bounce across to the star, and second, the red coin star. He could manipulate it from the first room, but only if the Scuttlebug was in the perfect position. To get it in the perfect spot, he had to go down in the red coin's room. To go back to the first room, he needed to cross this gap in no A presses. Thankfully, 2 Scuttlebugs could be transported over and Mario could bounce on them both to go back to the red coin's room. From there, just 1 hour of Scuttlebug raising was sufficient to have the Scuttlebug fall on Mario to dismount the pole, saving another half A press. The other applications of Scuttlebug raising were in Big Boo's Haunt, and they were a bit more involved. Here, 1 A press was left to grab the star in the merry-go-round, and 1 was required to reach the top floor of the mansion for both Big Boo's balcony and eye-to-eye in the secret room. Let's start with Big Boo's merry-go-round. Panin got a Scuttlebug into a specific spot against the side of the mansion with Scuttlebug transportation. Then, by alternating between going near the Scuttlebug to get it to turn around and activating it by standing by the front door, Panin was able to raise the Scuttlebug. How much does he raise it, do you ask? Well, only about 10 times. Sorry, 10 hours. After 10 hours, the Scuttlebug is so high up that it has entered a vertical parallel universe. Vertical parallel universes, or VPUs for short, function slightly differently than regular PUs do. Here, it's the vertical position that overflows rather than the horizontal position. The result is different for Mario than it is for enemies, so let's look at what happens specifically to the Scuttlebug when it reaches a VPU. When the position initially overflows, the Scuttlebug's floor detection doesn't find any floor under itself, so its behavior becomes a bit more erratic. Instead of turning towards Mario, it spins in place. Panin can still keep raising it just fine despite that limitation. Once it gets even higher, it reaches the mansion relatively in the VPU, but floors and ceilings are not solid, so it can keep raising through and above the virtual map. Once it's high enough, Panin reactivates the Scuttlebug and it jumps down. Again, because floors and ceilings are not solid in VPUs, the Scuttlebug goes through the level and into the basement, where it collides with the wall. Contrarily to regular PUs, VPUs do have solid walls, and they have a peculiar property. When the Scuttlebug collides with the wall, it gets snapped to the wall's height in the main map. To summarize, the Scuttlebug is raised for 10 hours until it enters a vertical parallel universe so it can fall through the floor and reach a position relative to the merry-go-round in the basement. Then, it collides with a wall that snaps it back to the main map. At the same time, Mario leaves the Scuttlebug's activation range, so it stops moving there. When Mario enters the merry-go-round, the Scuttlebug remains deactivated because it's hard-coded to belong to the outside. Enters the merry-go-round, the Scuttlebug remains deactivated because it's hard-coded to belong to the outside of the mansion, no matter where it actually is. Despite being deactivated and invisible, the Scuttlebug is still tangible, so Mario can bounce on it and reach the star. The other application of Scuttlebug raising was to reach the highest floor of the mansion. The idea is quite similar, but instead 3 different Scuttlebugs are moved to roughly the same location and simultaneously raised for 13 hours into a VPU. After reactivating them, Panin precisely guides them into the room leading to the top floor, where they collide with a wall that snaps them back to the main map. After a little bit of additional manipulation, he's able to stagger them in a staircase leading to the upper ledge. Again, because the Scuttlebugs belong to the exterior, when he goes near them, they're invisible and stuck in midair, but they are still tangible. Instead of a side flip and 2 bookend bounces, Panin uses 1 bookend to get up on this step, then the other bookend and the 3 carefully positioned Scuttlebugs to reach the top floor and save the 2 final A presses in Big Boo's Haunt.